Hello. Hello. Welcome to the remote view. It's been a while. How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. If you're here and you're hanging, please hit the like button for me. Thumbs up and subscribe. That would be nice. It would be motivational to keep me doing readings here, not on TikTok. So, I'm not sure what the message is. I'm just motivated to do the reading here. So let's just dive on in. I hate the semantics and all the little bits and pieces. If it ain't your data, it's not your data. So we'll start off with the advice and work backwards. Messages for whoever's here that needs to hear it. Okay, somebody recognizes or feels like that they're not winning. Could be a feeling of loss after loss, or feeling like things that you want are not coming to you, going your way. This is about your evolution because you're doing same shit, different day. Oops, I shouldn't be cursing right off the top, right? That's gonna happen a lot. Excuse me. So somebody's only focused on the negatives, and so you shall see more of that. Let's clarify what the negatives are that someone might be a little too focused on. First message I'm getting is harsh realities that throw you off. Harsh realities you can no longer ignore. Stuff you've seen you cannot ignore. Now, this can be feeling like you got used, tricked, run amok, led astray. Somebody might have said something you had not imagined them saying. Whatever it is, it's would kill. It's would kill. Somebody might have had expectations of you that were not logical, not right, excessive. Okay, I hear Janet Jackson. Wow. The song is called The Pleasure Principle. While it's an old song, you might think I'm crazy, but I'm serious. It's better you know now. What I thought was happiness was only part-time bliss. You can take a bow. I think that's what it says. Okay. That is an old song. Wow. Somebody might be feeling like frustrated. The energies that go with realizing you might have got played, or just somebody. But not everybody knows what to fucking do with a diamond. I don't know. They just don't. You could handle it, and that's real shit. Like, really think about it. If you had the world's biggest diamond in your hand, how many people could you pass that to, and they wouldn't know what that was? They would have no fucking idea what to do with it, what it is. Either way, it's supposed to motivate you. The event, the words, the unkindness, the unfriendliness, the reality, however harsh. You evolve from that, you move forward. We all go through things. And you may be feeling like you're alone in this, isolated, but you're not. Um, Everyone goes, we are here. Is it REM? Everyone hurts sometimes. Yeah. So for somebody, this was a feminine energy that it didn't work out with. Um, High probability that person's way of thinking, um, something about it changed. I'm not gonna try to say too many bad things here. Emotions just changed, okay? We'll keep it simple. Access changed, feelings change, connection. What's the energy of that feminine? Oh, see, I wasn't trying to say nothing bad. So it's better that the cards say it. Somebody was excessively needy. They needed more than you could give. You alone are not an audience. Or you alone are not option enough. So you might have had the feeling that it wasn't going to work. No way. So then you, one way or the other, restore balance, whether you like it or not, by controlling how you interact with the situation. So this is growth, it's wisdom. You are intuitive. So when you are higher in thought, right? You think different, you see the world different. Um, so the robots do what the robots do, and you're not a robot. So yeah, shit's gonna be different. There will be success in love, but apparently this is the season where you get back to loving yourself. You might have poured too much into somebody who wasn't supposed to experience it forever, because they were just, they was just taken. And excessive is here again. Whoever that person was, they were going through their own situation where they needed to close up some stuff, but they're not gonna get to that data, so I wouldn't stress. They're stuck in a loop. It's NASCAR data. You was only supposed to experience it and move your ass off the train tracks. So this feels a little bit more like cheerleader. Yes, the song is still there. Everyone hurts sometimes. But time isn't forever, right? So it's time to, with awareness, move forward. Also, I'm getting the energy of don't be sitting around talking about what you don't want. Do not like let go of all that. Like, okay, the universe already knows what you don't want. That's how you got here. Duh. Now let's move forward and talk about what you do want. And only that. It's coming toward you. So coming up soon, the universe it's kind of a little message. Get ready, be ready, stay ready. Something's coming your way, and I don't see test yet, but it's likely a test. It's a text. Ooh, text. Okay, it could be a text, but it's a test of your fixation, is specifically what I'm hearing. What are you fixated on? Are you fixated on feeling good, or are you fixated on being right? The bottom of the deck, you are the source, so this is all on you. Are you over it? Or are you, you know, are you butt naked running backwards through a cornfield bent over? As I said before, you do have another gift inside of you. And that does make you love and lose and win and connect differently. Like it is a different experience for you, which is why other people seem like other people seem like a conundrum, big old question mark. Like, so this experience and what's coming soon is verification. Did you scoop up any tools in that last chapter? Did you scoop up any tools, or are you still, do you want to go for another ride on the NASCAR track? Oh, fuckery. Divine vision again. Whatever this is, when it comes back around, okay, I'm not in, listen, the words that come out are the words that come out. So the past, something from your past is coming back in, because that wasn't what I was thinking was coming out of my mouth. So something's coming back around. It's a test. Are you ready? Will you be able to protect yourself and reject another ride around the NASCAR racetrack, or not? There's something for everybody. Okay, hold on. So that was hopefully just for one of y'all. But now I'm getting a universal message. So this something for everybody. Okay. Let's go by the energy. God within self. You have choice now, free will. It is time. You're running out of time. Again, this is a universal message for everyone. It is time now for harmony, right? Awareness of such. This is harnessing the feminine energy, which is kind of to the opposite of the masculine energy that has been kind of doing things up to this point. Mastering the self. And the test. This is the test of the mirror. Do you see what I see? Right now I'm seeing, what was that thing in New York? The portal. While yes, it was a novel artistic idea, there was something else to that, to show people the other side of the world, which something about that something about that idea would, if that idea expanded, it would negate the news. Anyways, moving on. So here's the moment to take the test of self, the higher self, or experience the hard reset, like when you reset your phone and you turn it all the way off. And then not only do you turn it off, but you wipe out the original software till it's nothing, right? Then you have to find a disk and reinstall it somewhere, like that kind of a reset. Yeah. So right now, humanity, I'll just say we are experiencing the hive mind of a few that has impact on the all, but it really needs to shift, pole shift. When I used to do readings here, I talked about this, the pole shift. But here we are really at the edge of the flip. And how the flip happens really depends on us. You can go along to get along, but it's like going along to get along, knowing that agreeing to go along to get along leads you off of the side of, leads you to an end. Over the next, I'm getting number 6. Over the next 6 months, there will be change implemented by force in some instances, but it's a force you won't understand to be force. It'll look like those people over there. You're seeing that now. But over the next 2 to 3 months, this thought process, they want to expand on this. So you think it's mostly them over there and not them right here. Like it's the group, the small group affecting the all. And this is done through seeded manipulation. So there will be more talk about authority taking over things. And as long as they can get this group, then they can get to that group, and you do it a little at a time. It would be like, think of your favorite restaurant that has a fast food chain. It would, at the beginning, they can't just pop up all over the place. They have to become popularized. They have to gain interest. They have to be, fund. Money got to be there, right? And then you open up another one, and then another, and another, and another, and another, and so on and so forth. Now imagine that franchise moving in reverse, or somebody coming up behind that franchise and controlling that franchise and how it operates. This is what we will be experiencing, the franchise of population control. Now this has been already done. It's old data, really. You're just gonna see it in stereo, louder, obvious. And this is a part of the reset. Through conflict. So much conflict you'll be begging for control. So here we go. We got some foreign lands, foreign places, foreign hands in the cookie jar. So wherever you are, you're going to see people, you've been seeing the people, new faces from different places. Over the next 3 months to satiate, to calm the masses, you will hear, okay, there will be events. And then you're going to hear about people sending people back home and all that. It's bullshit. This news or this agreement to comfort the crowds, to comfort the angry crowds, this thing comes around by the loss of people. Clarify. Currently, I don't even want to put a date on this shit. From the inside to the outside. Boom. Currently in process are plans. What is a part of the plan right now is the choice, the chosen, the who. Shit, I see telegram. That's a word coming through? So someone is being sculpted and crafted for an event. From the inside to the outside. I just don't know how much stuff I can say and be okay here, but we'll give it a try. This event will happen around a building. There's something about a building with that probably, oof, okay. There's a building that likely has construction nearby, or could be itself in construction. Or construction of the building is desired, which has something to do with the event. Okay. The hidden one is found, and I don't mean found by, meaning they found somebody to do the work. Wicked violence, contained violence. Someone with a bad attachment. This is a physical device. Consequence for all involved. Unfortunately, coming very soon, next major event will be somebody doing the wrong thing, doing something unthinkable. This event is happening to our blockchain. There may be something about it, the ability or the event can block a pathway, causeway. I hear Dr. Dre's song. Okay, I'm getting music now. Explosive. Ooh, I better bring 6 into this. Okay. Six, can you clarify the coming event?
It's all coming together.
Okay. Clarify the coming event.
That's a lot of damage.
Next, clarify the event. All right, then keep your secrets. Okay. Clarify the event.
No.
Wow. Why? Clarify the event.
No, God, please, no, no,
Mm.
no, no.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't be tampering any further in that, but if you heard it, you heard it. Just to clear the energy, I'm gonna pull some letters. I just heard also, if you see something, say something. Hello to everyone here. If you would hit the like button, that'd be cool. And subscribe and welcome. Yeah, the reading is a little bit dark right now. My apologies. You can check out some of the other readings that aren't quite this dark. I just felt the need to put the data here. Verify the event. So we get a lock and we get money. Okay, reserved. I don't know. Somebody could be feeling reserved. Here's the blank. The word coming through is saboteur. I don't even know what the fuck that means. What? Sorry, y'all. I got to figure this one out. Hold on. Saboteur. Okay. A person who deliberately damages or destroys things. A saboteur is a person who deliberately damages or destroys things, such as machines, railroad lines, and bridges, in order to weaken an enemy or to make a protest. Ooh. Kadoki. The letters coming through right now are RFID. I don't know why I'm seeing those letters specifically in my head. This is definitely not a complete message at all, so we are going to pull some cards, move some things around. If you've seen my readings before, I consider the message there when everything matches. So let's see what. Okay, I guess I gotta go back into the letters. Definitely a targeted thing. Definitely intentional. Definitely meant to block. What I'm hearing is block repair. Block the repair. Something, wow. DOT. So that is a business, right? Whatever it is, though, it is intended to do great levels of damage. Is this train? Is this water? There's something about this that could affect waterways. So this could be another ship thing, too. But there's something, okay. So there's going to be another, one of those things bumping into things, and it shouldn't be bumping into things like bridges and stuff. But it was an error. This affects travel. This affects travel. Can't fix it for a little while. Okay. Well, we don't know how to fix it for a little while. And you can't fix it either. And you didn't see it coming. Whatever this is may somehow affect medicine shipments, or there's something important about the path. And something about the way it's talked about. Okay. Whatever this is, something a medical to this. Let's see if I can. Do I have anything about this? Whatever this is, it's something, a causeway. Okay. So things, strangers in the night. So this event, it could be a nighttime event. But whatever it is, things pass by each other. So this could be waterways, passages. It's a passage. And it could be something being separated, which would impair people from, or things from passing through. Here it comes. So this is another thing that comes in and gets stuck between things, and it's stuck there and nothing can happen for a while. Stuck in the middle, which stops the traffic for everything else. Whatever this is, it's an essential pathway. More containers. But there's something like this affects beyond this. The effects go beyond just business. So it can be something where people normally cross the path, as opposed to it just being something where only maybe boats go by, but people go by this too. There's a rumor already out about this, but maybe it's not being said loud enough. This affects trade. B-O-O-N-E, boon. Boom, I don't know if it's boom I'm hearing or boom, port. Boondocks. Maybe there's something in one of that, maybe that cartoon, I know some cartoons are predictive, not really predictive, but anyways, this is my card of endings. And so it's something that affects people by the group. You can't go in either in any direction, block timelines. This does affect general transportation. And this, for a time, creates job loss, all part of the reset. It is the predatory nature of said reset. And it is the plan of someone's desire to restructure things, right? Close some things off. Make the mess, and then, I don't know. make the mess and then direct how it gets cleaned. This is going to be televised. For your sympathy. People will question it, people will talk about it, blah, blah, blah. Another cycle of what's going on. I wish someone would do something. I wish. Coming soon. This looks like a different message. Hello to anyone here. And yes, I do offer free questions. You'll just have to let me know if you want that. Otherwise, I'm just going to read this dark data and then go find ice cream. So let's look at the alien matters. I feel 6 needs to be a part of that. 6, tell us what's coming up with the alien affairs.
Smoke weed every day.
I think that means don't give as many fucks as you think you should. Are you sure?
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Right. So this is reaching at the bottom of the bag for the next tricks to keep everyone in line. Next message.
What's up, fuckers?
So we may see a wave of alien data again. Next message.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Be aware the alien data is to make you in a distant way make you homesick, especially if you are not really truly of this plane. You came here to do work. You are not earthbound. Earthbound, different words. You're not earthbound. So be aware of some of that alien data making you subconsciously homesick. But the real idea of it is for control, fear, and reminder of your size or your enslaved position. Moving on. So you hear some insider tips, gossip, people talking about stuff they done seen as they release questionable drone footage. But it is indeed about control. Make no mistake. It is about control. Okay? What you are seeing in some of those things is spy tools. Did nobody tell you about? You may hear something from military data about this. What they thought it was, what they think it is. I'm also Sphinx. There may be something about the pyramids. You may hear something like, you may read something about that too coming up soon. Yeah, you can hear some alien data. It's just, it feels like it's repeating to me, but people who get scooped up, talked to, seen it. Anything else? Aliens. I see a light over what looks like a gigantic city building. So there may be some talk about a certain town. Could be a town you live in, one of y'all, where they're talking about stuff in the sky again. And it could be, I don't get the vibe that it's like an individual person. I get the vibe that it's the news network speaking on it. Be aware, it may or may not be accurate data. OVNI, OVNI. I think that's OVNI. They're alive, they're alive. The monster's alive, is what I'm hearing. I think that's Frankenstein. He's alive. Okay, so they're trying to revive some data to keep you distracted, be aware. So the green light has been given to go in the wrong direction, which was, oh. What I was getting the sense of is the call. I kept hearing the call has been made. But something. Somebody, okay, this is secret going on behind closed door data. Somebody's being offered or told to go do something really bad. And they're saying no. They're making the choice to not do it, let it go. This is somebody being given an opportunity to do something really, really bad, something they'd be known for forever. As I said at the beginning of the reading, boom. But for some reason, they are not in support of doing it at this time. They don't want to be the one to do it. They don't want to be the one to make a mess. Focus on the word service. You may hear some stories about people not wanting to serve in service. People may not want, maybe hearing something about people not wanting to fight war. Doesn't mean everybody, but you may hear some stories about people not wanting to be on the front line. Next message. The LGBTQ folks, if you happen to see this, you're about to be put on the front lines. Let's clarify the front lines for the alternative crowd. The operation for the group. For those who are stuck to a thought and a belief. Now there may be some really messed up event around that, but it's a part of being used for confusion. I don't want to say anybody's trying to get their ducks back in line or get the poo back into the horse. But it's the sacrificial lamb that always was. Perhaps it wasn't understood to be that, but it is. I hear a very old song. I don't know who sings it. The song is, oh my God. The song is I Ain't Missing You at All. I think the singer is John Waite. Every time I think of you, I always catch my breath. I hear your name in certain circles and it's almost driving me wild. There's somebody, so this is someone famous or known amongst their peers very well. Not watching their back, that's for sure. It's the anti-group, it's a group of people. This could be the people who are new to certain countries, to everybody's country, really. People who are newly moved, the soldiers, really. There's going to be some type of unwanted event. It's a life-ending event. I don't want to go too far into this because it's somebody choosing to harm somebody, but that's the order. It's the gang. A chemical hostage. If you are LGBTQ and so on and so forth, and you know, just check on your people. You know, say hi. I don't know. This can be somebody getting in the car with the wrong fucking person. I'm not trying to get in on nobody's race or belief, but they're just Scrabble letters. Nobody flip out. I don't know what that word means, but I saw it as I was looking over at the tiles. So let me see for myself. So that word means forbidden. Sorry. All right. Hmm. Clarify the drop. There's some kind of message being told by the people at the top of the food chain in their meetings, or what little is being shown. This is in line with altering businesses and how they can operate. The goal is to alter the how much available shopping there is. Oh, and look, porn is at the bottom. That makes sense. But I also hear Northrop, North ROP. Oh, okay. Other countries outside of the US are making deals in real time happening now to lock down a certain money, lock down money. This has to do with the president they don't want in office, Trump. North Boulevard. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Let's see. Okay, so here comes a period of primal strength. As we move through the rest of this year going forward, this is going to be a time of masculine primal energy. Masculines. Smoke them if you got them. Get ready for primal response from people. Things are ramping up. And this is with the soldiers who are becoming a little out of control and emotional. As plans have changed. So there's no one really, if you could imagine being told, go here to have this vacation, we'll pay you, we'll take care of you. But then there's no complaint box. There's no 1-800 to call and complain to. So, here comes the anarchy. Things are kind of going to get a little bit wild. I don't know what I'm hearing about 3 weeks. So there may be something coming this way that's going to get a little bit worse as they're starting to not like the deal. I hear an old song, people make me promises, promises. Why do I believe? Some are feeling sour because they're feeling like they didn't get what they were promised or what they were told, or the investment is not paying off. And that's Bear cutting up over there. and they're gonna start talking. I don't know if I did interviews. Matthias, you've got questions about love. Okay. Somebody who got somebody who's getting all the love in the world to come over to some places they ain't been before. They gonna start. Somebody's gonna say something. This may be interviews with backup data no one was expecting, and then an attempt to discredit them and call them a liar. Dirty money. Dirty money, travel, the journey, people talking about the journey, the combat, what was lost, how they were betrayed. Again, this is going to be spoken about. There's an application. Clarify. Something may come out about an app, really, an app. We understand that word, right? Something about an app nobody was expecting for some people to be using, and somebody may show that. And when I say soldiers, I am talking about the people everyone wants to call migrants, immigrants, people who wasn't in your country 4 years ago. Now they're being paid, and which is cool and all, but you know. This data may come out in some type of casual conversation, but then it spreads. Takes on a life of its own at that point. And the revelation, another revelation begins. Another one. This is where everyone learns about the invitation and how things were promoted. I will say this, they are running out of time. And when I say they, I'm referring to the people in charge of the reset. The workers, really. Not the people who decided it. 6, any messages?
Here comes that bullshit water. 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 Watch him rolling, watch him go. Watch him rolling, watch him go. Watch him rolling, watch him go. Watch him rolling, watch him go.
I also feel getting the energy of some event. Yeah. Maybe some event around TikTok to make them look bad and to quickly devalue them so they can be bought out cheaper. Clarify. This is my yes or no deck. No yes or no card has come out yet. Okay. And the TikTok folks are going to know that that's what's happening. But they may not be ready for it. Yeah, they may not be ready for it. That was weird about TikTok. Okay. Hello, everyone. Charlie, Luck AP, Matthias, Michael, if you're still here, and Grayson, if you're here, not sure. Charlie, I'm doing all right. For however long they allow it to be that way. I hope all is well with you. Okay, if you have a yes or no question, I can answer with a short reading. We'll try it. I know I always say short readings, and it never works out that way. But I'm gonna keep saying it till I figure out how to do it. Hmm. Will you advance in your video editing business? Yeah, practice, practice. Promote, promote. But let's see. Because you kind of said everything right there in your. It's a will, isn't it? Keep going. But let's see, Michael, and then Charlie. I'll answer you. Will Michael advance? Yes, once you unscrew yourself from not doing shit. Yeah, you gotta move your ass. What are you missing? Let's see here. Nope, wrong deck. Okay. Things not coming together. Count your blessings. You may be thinking you need more, but that's not true. Stop focusing on damage. So you keep talking about what ain't happening. Define what you want versus what you need versus what you love. Are you doing it out of love, or are you doing it because it just makes money? Are you under the impression that it makes money and that ain't the case? You have some ideas that maybe you don't, maybe there's something you want to do, but you may be holding yourself back because of what you think you don't have. So this creates a sticky situation all of its own. You may be talking about what you're gonna do. Oh, hold on. Chunk. Okay, so if you're telling other people about what your plans are, stop doing that. One. You don't see it. Where? Okay. Michael, the best thing I can tell you is maybe break out a pencil and paper and write out where you see your business, your editing business in 5 years. Maybe you're staring too hard at what you perceive to be obstructions. But then you could also be going at this from a lazy place, which blocks you. Maybe you're afraid of it not working, then it doesn't. So you want change, be the change. Be your own customer, is what I heard. Be your own customer a few times. Maybe you need more or a sizzle reels. I hear something about sizzle reel. So maybe there's a different or more promotion. Six, do you have any closing messages for Michael?
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Six, be on that shit. Next message. clarify that.
Do you know the way?
You're looking for a path, but sometimes you have to make the path. And there's too many options at this point between the internet and the internet. Promotion happens in a wild variety of ways. So consider the words guerrilla marketing. I don't know what the fuck. Can you be better? Yes. Will it happen tomorrow? No. There's some stuff you gotta get control of. Realizing that you have, realizing your manifestation has happened, what you wanted, you got it. Now what are you gonna do with it? Okay, I put this right up in the category with like an incomplete wish. Like saying, I really wish to have Denzel Washington as my husband. I want Denzel Washington no matter what. I just want to be with him, and you get your wish, but wait a minute, Denzel Washington lives in trash, right? Maybe he's violent, maybe he's an alcoholic, maybe he's so problematic, my life falls apart being with that person. It's an incomplete wish, you know what I'm saying? So, there's some stuff you haven't dealt with, and you're not patient. It's in progress, but you're not patient. There's some stuff you gotta give focus and attention to. You gotta like what you're doing to get other people to like what you're doing. So a little ego might need to be put in there while you get better and better and better. But going back to the words guerrilla marketing, hope that was helpful. Charlie, are you in here? You're welcome. 6, do you have any goodbye messages for Michael?
Here comes that bullshit water. 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 Watch him roll it. Watch him go. Watch him roll it. Watch him go. Watch him roll it. Watch him go. Watch him roll it. Watch him go.
There's something very specific about you ain't moving enough. That's come out in the cards. It's coming out of the phone. Anything else?
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Yeah, you might have to put some stuff down to pick some stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Might have to put some things down to pick up some stuff. Charlie, you want to know, does Daniel ever miss you? Why? The better question is, why are you still stuck on that timeline? But okay, you want to tap dance on it? Let's have a look. Is Charlie missing? Is Charlie's person, Daniel, missing her? Of course. But that's not a blessing. Ooh. That is not a blessing. It throws you off balance. You have to decide between that. Okay, what I heard is you have to decide between the one who needs you, maybe wants you, but needs the audience. They've decided on the group. They've decided on the others. Yeah, they like their freedom. And that was your entire fucking lesson. Can you move off that timeline? You gotta close that door for yourself. Literally, the steps are going upward. So, it's time to get off that old timeline, girl. I know it's a bunch of clearance sales on that old timeline, and all the old stuff is on the clearance rack at 50% off. Who doesn't fucking love a deal? Who doesn't love a deal? But not if it throws you off balance. Whew. Wow, okay. So you can wait on that bullshit and be one of many and fight yourself for, walking backwards. You could be a part of the group, looks like, if you want. Let's see how they're feeling about you. At this time, how does Daniel feel about you? They know they can walk backwards on you, that's for sure. Cancer energy, they feel like you're clingy, you're moody and clingy. So this motherfucker know he can walk back in and out of your life. He know he can cycle right in and out on you. And he knows that. He knows you're loyal to the fuckery. He knows that he can count on you to not let go. You're not going anywhere. If you want closure, that person's not gonna give it to you. They wouldn't, that's not what they're here for. It's just not. But they know they can come through in your space as an immature lover. Sex may be more important than, having someone with a great heart. He may want that when he's old and needs someone to help change his diaper. But for right now, not so much. Very thoughtless energy. Liar. In his mind, even though he may know he's doing the wrong thing, he can emotionally reason himself in and out of that. Mm-hmm. He may think that you're needy. I don't like this. You gotta get off that timeline. No waiting for people. You cannot wait. It's like you're on an old timeline waiting for the bus to go scoop up somebody. You ain't even on the timeline with an Uber, okay? So you got to leave that motherfucker where he at. Let's get you some advice. He's not coming. No ride share. No ride share to the next timeline. Going forward, you have to work some smiles into your life. Solo dolo. There's nobody better than you and YOLO. You only live once. So don't be sitting around waiting on somebody else to help you live. Everything you focus on expands, including the emptiness of not having that person, thinking about it. So listen, it's real easy. All you gotta do is do everything you can to not think about that person. Anytime you catch yourself thinking about that person, I want you to punish yourself by turning on some music. You gotta have headphones ready on standby. Anytime that person's thought pops in, you have to turn it off with music or comedy. That's your punishment. And you force the peace of mind into yourself. If the music and the comedy don't work, then the minute you think about that person, get up and immediately clean. Clean anything. Wipe a window. Clean out the refrigerator shelf. It's a punishment. Do it. Because the sitting on the sidelines, wondering if, even wondering about that person is stuck old timeline. So divine intervention on this situation is up to you. What are you missing? You're so my question was, what are you missing out on right now? You're missing out on the quantum leap you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be on a whole different level, whole different timeline. But you can think yourself off of this one, so it's cool. Like legit, it's cool. You can think yourself out of this one. So maybe you've stopped focusing on your gifts. I'm getting it that way. Whoever that person is, they're altering the quantum leaping you need to get going. It's fucking with your creativity and the clock. It's we are running low on time. You did come here for more stuff, bigger stuff. This is to be of service with others. Yes, you got to get to the part where I was that kind of person. No more focusing on the have-nots. This is time. It's time. And as I talk about the pole shift, the polarity from negative to positive, positive to negative, the addition, the subtraction, you're supposed to be in that mode right now, and then like on to the next. You may have forgotten that. So at this point is recalling old lessons. It's just old recollection. Ooh. And that's happening because of divine boredom. As I said, every time you sit around thinking about that motherfucker, I want you to get up and do something. Move your ass. So you can start to erase that, wanting that. Because knowing that you don't have that person, knowing he's not around, feeling that way with anybody gives you more emptiness. Because that's really what you're focusing on, the subtraction. The absence. What do they say? What is for you will never pass you by. You're trying so much, but are you pointing that laser in the wrong direction? 6, you got any messages for Charlie? Mm-hmm.
But that thing, it scares me.
That thing. What is that thing? Is it your feelings? Is it not having things be perfect? Like, did you see an example of perfect love growing up and you're trying to emulate that? And are you really interested in that person, or just what you thought you could have, an idea? 6, anything else? Message. Anything else?
Yeah, this is big brain time.
Right. You're like, you came here to do bigger things, and instead of being at work, angel guide, you're outside in front of the building smoking a joint for way too long. You're not even puff passing. Not even puff passing. You're choosing the vice over the divinity. And these are emotional attachments that you could do. Like I said, you got a strong laser and you're pointing it at the person. You're supposed to be pointing it at the sky. You've forgotten your position as the star in your life. So stop vibrating that motherfucker. Stop vibrating you know, IKEA furniture. This is the time when you are supposed to be caring for yourself. So you can make room for what belongs. Who's good enough to breathe the air you breathe? First of all, let me be the ego. ah, get that motherfucker out your brain so you can allow what's supposed to be near you. Look at the bottom, that's old programming. Getting your mind right, especially when it comes to sensuality and lust. As I said, divine boredom. How's your toy collection? Is your dildo game up to speed? Is it? You got some new stuff? You might have to up your game, you know. My favorite company is Lelo, Lelo. Look it up. I bet you won't be thinking about that. Whoever that dude is, listen, invest in the right toy. I bet you won't be thinking about that motherfucker for a couple of months. I can get you out of the zone. I can get you out of the zone for at least 30 days. After that, you've got running speed. You know what I'm saying? The wheels are in motion. Buy yourself 3 toys. That's elite. That'll get you through the month, guaranteed. Every time you think about that motherfucker, knock one off real quick, and then go clean something or eat ice cream. Is you anytime you start to feel you thinking about some trash? I'm telling you, you gotta distract yourself. You can't sit in that energy. So if you're thinking about that person, you're like, I really miss him. Let me go rub one out in his honor. Handle that shit and see if you don't feel better. That thought and that frustration and the build up passion and energy, gone. And right after you're done, it'll be like, I should mop the kitchen floor. That's a good idea. You know what? Let me get up and put some rollers in my hair for tomorrow. Or even better, do it like the guys do it. Knock one off and go to sleep. You ain't got to entertain nobody but yourself. No wiggle room. 6, can you close that disgusting... I'm sorry I went that far with it, but that's what was coming out. 6.
You underestimate my power.
Word. See? I think he's speaking on behalf of electronics. Anything else? 6.
What the fuck you doing here? Identify yourself. Who the fuck are you?
Ooh. You just got a new map. A new map.
Oh my.
Right, see? Maybe it's time to upgrade. Upgrade yourself.
Hello, I'm Mr. Walker. I'm your examiner for today. Put on your seatbelt, check your mirrors. Let's begin.
The drive. You might have to drive to it. I say order it online. I don't know. Vibrators.com. Work it out. ah. In fact, I think all ladies deserve a new toy. Then we wouldn't be quite as angry. Anyways, that was far out. Amazon. Yeah. Amazon. I ain't gonna hate. Amazon has upped their selection a little bit, but I don't really know if I... Considering the data collection, I don't want to... I don't want to buy like a hairbrush and a dildo. So I usually I separate church and state. I like to keep that separate. And there's certain companies I really love that I wouldn't trust Amazon to sell me. Lelo is one of them. Probably the most high quality toy I've ever seen. That will last you at least, 5 years, high quality. And fellas, they make stuff for y'all too. And it's super high quality. No running out for batteries or none of that madness. Just good stuff. Amazon does have a lot. They do. They do. I just don't want that on my I just don't want that in my shopping list. I tried. I always feel weird. Even if I'm looking at lingerie and I buy a couple of things, I'm like, okay, I don't know if I want you recommending that to me next time I come back to the site. Like, oh, you bought this dildo last week. You might like this 12-incher. No, Amazon. Do not. This is our secret. Shut the fuck up. I just don't know if I want Amazon reminding me of that. But that was far data. Anyways. Well, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate y'all. You got stuff that worked for you? I never said it didn't work. I just don't want I don't want that attached to my account. Personally. I know their stuff does work because they have people, like, it doesn't necessarily come from their warehouse. It could be buying from a store. I get that. I get that part. I just always, oof. I don't know, man. Ooh. Maybe I'm too weird about that. Anyways, 6 closing messages for everyone.
This is fuck. This is not right. This is not cool. This is fucking bullshit.
Okay, don't be sour. Next message.
Yeah, boy!
So somebody could be mad that they missed a live. None of my problem. Game over as far as I'm concerned. Charlie, you don't mind? Well, probably because, listen, maybe you got bigger lady balls than I got. My lady balls are intermittently large. Not all, they're just not. I don't have big brave lady balls all day long. Maybe you do. I've had packages delivered to me opened from Amazon. I wouldn't want like I'm ordering a double-headed triple dong. I don't know if I'd want that dripping, falling out of the bag. My mind just drifts to bad places. And I'm loyal to certain websites like the Lilo and the vibrators.com. I love those sites. Discreet packaging, quality toys, and a wide variety of stuff I don't see anywhere else. So I guess it depends on how crazy you want to go with it. But anyways, everyone eat an ice cream, relax, and enjoy your weekend. I'm definitely going to come back over the weekend, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, yet to be revealed. We shall see. But thank you guys so much for being here always. And be well. Very well, because you are well. Bye.